Hi, my name is Chuck Hendershot. We're at Saddle Downs Place in Centreville, Virginia, in the Virginia Run community, just outside of Washington, D.C., just off of 66 here. We purchased this home about 5 years ago, 2019. It was actually a very quick purchase. We fell in love with a lot of things about the house, and we were making a place to have my mother-in-law come and join us and live with us at that point, moving from Pennsylvania. So we came in, we loved everything about the house except for the kitchen at the time. But we lived with it and we bought it, and then this year we decided that it was time to put our stamp on the place and start making our changes. And the first thing my wife wanted to do was change out the kitchen and get it into a kitchen that she had. So there used to be an island, a high bar island that would run right across in front of where I'm sitting now that separated the kitchen into two areas, a kind of an eating area, and then everything back on this side. But it didn't leave a lot of counter space. There was a smaller island that sat here at an angle. Not a lot of cupboard space, not a lot of storage, not a lot of pantry room. So those were the objectives in the project, was to upgrade it to something that was more our style, get the look that my wife wanted, and expand our storage area, our work area. We started looking around and we interviewed contractors. We started working with the designer at that point, who was Omar, and we had some ideas on a plan. He came out, we very quickly formed a working relationship, and he had great suggestions that enhanced what we wanted to accomplish. The biggest thing he had to put up with us was us going and finding the pieces that we want. I must have been to every granite and slab company in Northern Virginia looking for just the right piece. But he came in, great design ideas, worked us smoothly, and a very quick turnaround. We started working in the middle of June, and we were at a point where we had a design, a contract idea, and we're ordering the cabinets and everything so that we were ready to start in September. So it was only about a month to get the designs finished that we wanted. And so that was the first part. And so we were very comfortable working with the design team, the suggestions, the give and take there, and the ideas that they had to make it even better than what we were looking for. The team, led by Typhoon, and Gloria and Oscar came in here, and their work is incredible. The attention to detail. I tell the story that we have a hood here behind it with a backsplash that runs up behind the hood. You'll never see anything behind that hood, but every bit, every opening, the tile was cut perfectly around it like it was gonna be something on display. And if you take that much attention to detail there, you can imagine the attention that has been paid to everything else in this room. So they came in, they respected our house. We were here while they were doing it. It was clean, it was cleaned up every day. They were great. It was like we invited family in to be part of the project and to do this project for us, and it was wonderful. When we started the project, because we were making some major moves with plumbing. The kitchen sink used to be right here, and we were moving it over. And I said, well, as long as we're gonna be tearing up plumbing, we might as well, right below this was a utility room that connected out to a finished basement that we have. And we collect a fair amount of wine from California. And I always wanted to have a wine cellar. So it was like, well, we might as well do these projects at the same time. And we took a utility room, an old utility room that was just junk, opened it up with the design team, again from Omar and Typhoon's team on the build out. We created a beautiful space. We took one end of the room and created a cooled area wine cellar that looks like a cave. We arched the ceiling, got the wine racks in, the lighting is incredible, and then we put a glass front across there to close it off and seal it for an air-conditioned area for the wine. And then we came outside and created a nice bar area with a wet bar, nice display cabinets, and we had an idea. We went and bought a piece of black walnut, live edge black walnut, and we designed a floating bar down there across some display and storage capacity. We didn't know that the prior owners had done any changes in the basement. And we opened it up. The inspector from Fairfax County came out and he asked us if we'd moved a post that was holding up an I-beam that supported most of the house. And our answer was no, we had not moved a post. But the prior owners had. They simply cut the post out supporting the beam that was on a pier and just moved it 4 feet and put a jack post and a 2x8 in to hold up the beam. Was not engineered at that point. And Fairfax County said, well, that's a problem. That was never approved and inspected. Within an hour of us getting that, Typhoon had an engineer here. We re-engineered. We came up with solutions that didn't impact our design and the picture we had of our wine cellar and gathering area. Got it done. It was a bunch of extra work. They had to cut through concrete and get a 4-foot pier in to hold up posts and put 2 posts in on either side. But it was done, and the delay for the problem was very minimal. We may have added one whole week to the whole project, but that's a credit to the Elegant Kitchen and Bath team, to Typhoon, and their ability to reach out and get what is needed for the customer. One of the challenges down there, actually had 2 challenges down there. One was easy, and that was we had a water shutoff cabinet that we had to keep access to. So we came up with an idea from one of our favorite wineries, Fantasca Wineries in Napa Valley. They sent everything, all their wines came in wooden crates. And when you opened them up, there were sayings on the lids of all the crates. So we took those crates, we cut them down to size, and we made basically a piece of art to cover the water shutoff valve there in the room. And it's something that turned out better than I expected. Gloria even said the other day, she goes, I wasn't sure about this when we started, but I can't believe how beautiful it is now. So that was one. The other thing that gives you, I think, demonstrates the flexibility, the care for customers that the people at Elegant Kitchen and Bath have is when we open this room up. First of all, we are ecstatic with the overall result. I mean, we pinch ourselves when we enter every room, each of the 2 rooms every day. The finished product is beyond our expectations. We've already recommended Kitchen and Bath. I'm telling everybody that says, oh, I'm looking at doing this, that I'm sending them to Elegant Kitchen and Bath, because these guys listen to the client, have a good attention to detail in the design, great attention to detail and care when they're in your house. That touches all the bases, and they do become like family, they become friends. There was never had any one disagreement or say we can't do it or anything, the project. We had a budget, they stayed with the budget. They had a time frame, they stayed with the time frame. Everything was cleaned up. We could live in here the whole time. And we were very comfortable. We have a place in upstate New York, and for a few weeks, my wife and I had to go up to upstate New York, and we were comfortable. We dealt with them with FaceTime with Typhoon or whatever to keep the project going, and we're absolutely comfortable having them in our home, even when we're not here. So high recommendation to the team, to the project managers, to the group leaders, and to the design team. And will we have them do it? Yes, we'll have them do. I'm even trying to convince them that if I want to do something in upstate New York, if I can get them to come on up. Yeah, this is a great group of people, great company, and great work product.